guys, this is that one up guy, back again with another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the Vizio Full HD Smart TV 43-inch. That new bezel-less design. Ugh. One thing I did notice is they got rid of the series, so this should be the D series, and they got rid of it. Maybe because Walmart bought Vizio? Who the hell knows? But this is the TV it's going to be replacing. This is a D series 2020 TV. 43-inch. Pretty thin bezels. Everything works on it. I mean, I just wanted an updated thing. And I think this has a voice remote. Not sure. But as you can see, there's just a standard remote that it came with. And, you know, it has everything that the new TVs have, except for HDR10, I think. And look. It just has light bleeding all over the place. Not sure why. First, go ahead and take this guy down. So, I am definitely keeping this TV. 2 HDMIs. I'm definitely keeping it, but, you know, it might be for future videos, but, you know, I'm not gonna, I don't have no place for it, you know, so, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but really nice TV, but one of the screw holes is broken on the stand, like screwing the stand into the TV, the little screw thing. Alright, so, this is gonna be hard to do on camera. Let me put it, not on the bed, because that's where I'm gonna put the other TV. D-brand, just got it in. So let's clean this up here, because this is where the new TV's going. No, I don't make my bed much. Boom. Good enough for a TV to lay on. Alright. Excuse me. Or not, excuse me. Oh, the hair in my mouth. Get the hell out of there. Alright, I'm going to put this on the ground. The old D series is now on the ground. Go ahead and place it gently over here. Bob your uncle. Alright, so, turn this light on here so we can get some light. Let that be light. So it was pouring out, so the box might be a little wet, but $168 at Walmart, which is really cheap because guess how much I paid for this in 2020? $280. So, $280, $168. They cut the price in half more. So that's like unbelievable. How much TVs went down? 43-inch. So we get the Vizio account, HDR10, enhanced color and brightness to bring your game to life. We have dual-band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, headphone compatibility. They don't state much features on this box, so I hope this thing has, like, the gaming engine is. Which I'm sure it does. I'm not sure why they don't even advertise, like, thin frame design. Because this side's the same thing. So, we'll see what this thing has. Hopefully it has a lot, because I'm excited. Look at that. Thin frame design. Alright. Where's Mr. Knifey? She is. Alright, so let's go ahead and, 2 HDMIs, 1 ARC, 1 digital optical, 1 TV tuner, and 1 USB. Any ports for this TV, but hey, it's a better TV. And put this on the ground so I can put it on the bed. Let's go ahead and cut the tape here. Do not put the plate in too much, or else you might cut some. I know it's styrofoam, but still. Alright. See if this thing has a voice remote. I'm not sure if it does. Looks like it does. It has the new remote. Awesome. Same thing as my 65-inch. There's our setup manual. 2 feet. Bob's your mom. And no voice remote. Wow. So it's just an updated remote compared to the other one. So that sucks. No voice remote on this guy. Kind of disappointing. They do give you batteries. But for the price, you know. Let's look at the accessories first. We have our 2 little feet here. Just plastic feet, but, you know, cheap as can be, you know. Trying to save money. And the other foot. Again, cheap as can be. Trying to save money. Since this is only an $168 TV, they want to make as much cost cuts as possible. Including the remote. I could have sworn that the 24-inch had a voice remote, but guess not. Oh, there's some screws for a stand. And let's take a look at this remote here. Comes with 2 AAA batteries. Yeah, same freaking remote. Same exact remote, just a little more updated buttons. Feels kind of nice. And, some batteries. So, some Duracells, which is nice. Guess they're not trying to make cost-cutting moves on that, which is, like, really cool. Garbage table. Garbage goes on the table. Okay, so let's move some of these things. Stand. Screws for the stand. Screwdriver not included. Alright, we also got the batteries and the remote. So, let's go ahead and take this bad boy up. Boom, 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 boom. I don't need something bigger than 43 inches in here. It's a small bedroom. You know, I had a 55-inch TV in here. Kind of big for a bedroom. Alright, so, oh my god, do we not have the handle in the back? They got rid of the handle. They suck. The handle's my favorite part. Yep, we do got bezel-less, though. Alright, let me take this out, put it on the bed. TV on the bed, nothing else in the box. Let's go ahead and move this box. Might put that TV in it. But, do not touch the screening. Let's try to get this bad boy out. Yeah. Just flip it over. Alright, hold on. They did keep the metal back, but kind of not liking what Walmart did. I don't know if Walmart made this TV, because obviously Vizio bought Walmart, or Walmart bought Vizio. Vizio would buy Walmart, that'd be crazy. Actually, well, no, Walmart's a good store. But I don't like that Walmart bought Vizio, because Vizio is good as it is. Get out and get your grandma out of here. Alright, kind of cheaply made on the back here. Plastic here. Not nice on the back. I mean, full little thin. It's thin as hell. Like, that's a thin ass thing. But right here is pretty thick. Speakers, obviously, you have to make it thick. Oh, I thought that was like a proprietary thing. No, it's just an outlet cover. There's your ARC, HDMI 2, USB 2.0, optical, and antenna. That's all we have. We're missing things. Yeah, there's no RGB port. So you can't plug in any old consoles or something. That really sucks. So there's no red, white, and blue port. There's no auxiliary port. Wow. That's disappointing that they got rid of the red, white, and blue port. That sucks. But, yeah. Now's the time to put our stand on. They said not to lay it face down, but it's on a bed, so I don't think it really matters. But I'm going to go ahead and flip it over just in case. We'll look at the front in a minute, but let's put our stand on here. So I'm going to have to go grab a screwdriver, but should just go right in. Like that, and these two top holes. Forget the Stanley. Not the Stanley Cup. Not a freaking TikTok person. Even though TikTok is pretty good. I am not. This is not a Stanley Cup. Alright. So, we'll go over every specification in this, but they do have a little screen protector on here. The screws comes with 4 screws, and they are Phillips headed. Just line it up, doesn't matter each way, can work, and doesn't matter which side. It's just either way. So you just put it right over there, and just simply screw it in. We'll be back when it's all in. Standing, nice and secure, as you can see, not budging. Do not use a little dicky screwdriver, because it was like crazy play. I thought it was broken, made like crap. Use a big screwdriver, because now look at how tight it is. Now look at it. So let's go ahead and put this on a stand real quick. Television is on the stand now. As you can see, the stand is tiny. It's not even a TV stand, but I like it because it's high up. And when you're laying in bed, you can see it nice. Could very well mount this, but there's one problem. I don't think there is a beam or whatever. Let's look at some of the specs here. $23 a year. Protective film is on the television. Little thin bezel on the bottom. Let's go ahead and peel this protective film here. Oh, just look at it. Beautiful bezel-less design. Let's peel this off. Woo! Brand new TV. And that bezel-less design looks amazing. Amazing. Oh, sure. And, boom! Get all the protective film off, except for under here. Under where? Not sure. So we do have our bottom button still, which is nice. I can get rid of that, and look at that little tiny thin bezel. Look at how clean that is. That looks so good, that thin freaking bezel. That looks so good. Really, I'm disappointed that this thing don't have a handle in the back. Hopefully it has the V gaming engine, or else I'm gonna be really mad. Alright. For you. Not too many specs on that box. Plug her in, plug her in. You idiot. Alright. Vizio. Vizio. Where's that? Idiot. Where's that remote here? Well, some LCD bleeding, unfortunately, but can't have all for that price, you know? Wait for it to turn on. And there we are! Wow, is that nice with the bezels. This video is speaking in English. That's not too nice right there. It's kind of bleeding over there. But it looks way more modern. Here, video. Yes, I will make videos on this. I'll probably even make a review video on it, because I haven't yet. With the gaming engine. I don't know if this thing has a gaming engine. We'll have to see, but really nice TV still. Probably put it in that box. Let's keep it safe. Alright, well, you idiot. Please still work, I promise. Yes! Yes! Vizio on top. That is how durable they are, actually. I sort of freaking kicked that styrofoam. Holy crap. That scared me. App updates. Well, it's doing that. Like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted. Let's go behind here. Oh my god, I almost hit it. I'm so clumsy. Alright, ports are on the other side now. I don't like that. Let's plug the Xbox in the ARC. So we can get that HDR10 type shiz. Boom. And, on box. Where the heck's the on box? Now, TV doesn't output 4K resolutions, but my New Year's resolution is that Vizio. Buy Vizio again and not Walmart. Even though it's not a new year. This is a new TV year, 2020-24. TV overall lasts me a good 4 years. It used to be my main TV because my 50-inch Vizio broke after 2 years. The backlight went on it. So I bought this. I just love Vizio. It was my main TV for a little bit. Then I upgraded to a 55-inch Samsung. Put this guy in my bedroom. Then I upgraded my main TV to a 65-inch Vizio and kept this in my bedroom. For a good, 1.5 years, I had this thing as my main TV. Or not 1.5 years, 2.5 years. This remote is a little newer. Kind of disappointed, though, that it's not a voice remote. But, you know. Yeah. Oh, my God, iHeartRadio's on this one, too. I'm so sick of them promoting iHeartRadio. Nobody listens to stupid iHeartRadio. But, connected to the Vizio mobile app. Really easy. All you have to do is download the Vizio mobile app, log in through there, then scan the code on the TV. Then a pin comes up on the TV. And then you enter the code on the TV itself. And then it is asked for your credit card if you want to buy anything, like rent movies and stuff. And now we're on this screen. Where's your TV located? So this is going to be the primary bedroom. You could do living room, secondary bedroom, office, game room, basement, kitchen. Or you could just add a custom location. We're going to go with primary bedroom TV. So primary bedroom. I do like this new interface. So let's accept all because, give Vizio everything, Yeah, hold on. Okay, welcome to Vizio family. This is way easier setup than my old TV. Way easier. So that's cool. I'll be watching a lot of shows in bed on this thing. One thing I don't like is the speakers in these things. They're just, not the way they should be. But, what can you do about it? Yeah, Bob. Alright. Yep, we're gonna get a little get started info here. Let's go home. For copyright reasons. And let's look at the settings on this TV. Oh, game menu. So it does have a game mode. So Bluetooth headphones. Let's go and see inputs here. Bedroom TV. Okay, so that's a little... So this must be an old interface. It needs an update. Does that have the old volume HUD? Yup. Oh my god, it does. That's funny. I missed the old volume HUD. What's going on? Where's the remote? Oh, right here. Boom. There it is. Bezel-less is beautiful. That's what I call it. Alright. So let's configure some modes here. I always keep it on game mode. So game. Yeah, so we do have that. That's awesome. Contrast, color, sharpness. Nice. I like it. Having a sharp picture, you know what I'm saying? Color. That's a little too much color. Backlight. Wow, that's nice. Advanced picture. We'll do active pixel tuning is nice. So, gaming mode's on, but I don't want it on this input because that turns off some things, and I don't care about low latency, whatever. We still don't get super resolution. Weird. That is really weird. Is it because of the input we're on? Okay. What I can do is go to advanced picture, or not advanced picture, picture mode edit, right? Yeah, save picture mode. And we'll do we'll call this a good picture mode. That way, we can go ahead and, turn on super resolution. I think. So now this is not technically the game picture mode. Good. Gaming off. Auto. Okay. Advanced picture. There's our super resolution. Okay, I'm right. So do that high. Black detail. We'll turn that off. Edge enhancement, obviously high. Active pixel tuning, we'll do high. Backlight control can be off. Reduce noise, yeah, we'll do medium on both. Film mode, I don't like film mode. Boom. So there's that. Let's look at audio here. So we have virtual X and on. Surround sound, so we'll do virtual X. Let's make it boom. Just do like 10 and 8. Boom. Dialogue enhancer. That's cool. So, I believe the equalizer have to be off for that. So, let's try... No. Auto, fixed, or variable. Fixed. Oh, surround sound has to be off. Okay, that's what it was. No? Really? What has to be off? Volume leveling has to be on, maybe? Nope. Don't need it. I couldn't care less. Boom. Alright, so we'll do virtual X surround sound. Boom. System. primary bedroom. I don't want to call this bedroom TV. We'll just call it HDMI 2. Voice remote. Oh, so you can pair a voice remote, but it doesn't come with a voice remote. Okay, that makes sense. I do have an extra voice remote if I really want it, but I don't need it. Adding privacy right here, updates. So let's update it because it is on an old firmware. Already though, this TV is nice. Like, it comes in great. But this needs to be on that newer firmware. Take your time. Don't have all night. Idiot. It said, no, we got, ow. It said no updates available. But I know it has an update, but I don't know. Oh, I don't really give a crap. Oh, can we do HDR? HDR. So why not? It's not showing HDR 10. Match content. Always HDR. Trick. There's HDR 10. I don't want it on all the time. Let's look at a 4K HDR video. I already know the speakers are pretty good. We got Costa Rica. Let's go ahead and see. HDR 10 comes on. Right there. Didn't have that on the old TV, I don't think. Bam. That looks sick. Let's go into 1080. What happens if we go to 2060? It will not work. Oh, it'll upscale it. Because look, if we go info, it won't say 2060. Yeah, 1080p. 1080p, HDR 10. Check the speakers here. See how they sound. Actually really good in surround sounding. That's actually really nice. Let me go play a song off camera and I'll be back. TV is up to date, it says, even though it's not, but speakers sound freaking good for some reason. Not sure why, but they sound amazing. What else can we test? We're gonna test gaming in a minute, but let's go home here. Let's look at our official Vizio home screen. A little on the slower side, but you know of our hopes and dreams. It does have gigabit internet, so it shouldn't be slow. And here we go. So a little bit laggy also. What features do we have? We have Apple AirPlay, Vizio, Chromecast built in, Vizio voice, personalization. I need cooling when I be fooling. There's your YouTube. Has most of the simple apps. The input is nice though. Like, it's, you know, simple, fast. It's not the new version, even though I don't know why I'm not getting that. I'm actually pretty mad right now about that. It better get it because this is a brand new TV and that old one had the new update. So I don't get it. Time in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds. Not bad. Sure what to do about the updating issue. But I reset the TV. Like, full restart. And it's still messed up. So I don't get it. But here we go. Xbox 360 booting up. This is just my bedroom Xbox. The old one. But it's fine. Boom. Let's go to HDMI 1 here. I think it's reading HDR. Ugh. If we press info, no, it's not. Okay. And it's in the bright picture mode, so we're gonna have to switch this to game. Mess with that shiz. Let's turn this on. And on game HDR, we're gonna have to turn on once we have the chance. So let's go into TV into play options. Is there an exit button? No. Hit back a couple times. Alright, so resolution, obviously 1080p. Alright, video modes, right here. Allow HDR10 isn't an option. What? I'm not sure what's going on here. We're in HDMI 1, so So I can't show you gaming, but I did try it, and it is really smooth, really nice. Comes in really freaking good. You just gotta configure the settings here. This is my settings, so game mode on, PC mode on, and HDMI mode on. Backlight 70, brightness 24, contrast 44, color 72, tint 0, sharpness 16 with the warm temperature mode. If we go into advanced picture here, everything off, because this is, to get the, low latency, you need everything off. Alright, 1080p here. Some reason it says allow HDR10, right? But it's not showing up, which I don't really care. I don't care for HDR. Low latency mode is on with variable refresh rate, always on. Boom. There you go, and it is really smooth. So that's your TV there. I really do enjoy this TV. This is a fast, speedy, nice TV for the price. It's bezel-less, really thin bezels, built very well, and just overall functions great. So if you like this video, hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.